I know. I was asking.
All right, guys, we are going live. Yes.
All right,
All right, guys, go ahead and invite.
All righty.
All live. All right, everyone. We just want to apologize for this. This is one of the technical difficulties that we cannot always control. And I hope everybody is still there waiting for us. All right, guys, how are you doing tonight? How is everybody doing? Besides the fact that we were a little crazy getting on.
All right, guys, let me just share really quickly here.
All right. Yes, this is the first time that ever happened to us that we are so late joining in.
You know what it is, right? We're going to have a hot season show. That's what it is.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed. Let's hope that everybody is still here. And then, you know, no one have been done us just because, you know, we're late. Let's go ahead and have some fun. Let me just make sure that everybody is here. Right, guys? Okay. All right. Let me see who's here.
Well, so far.
Hello. Hi, Murda. How are you? Nice to see you. Hello, everyone. We are live. And tonight I have to apologize to all of you because we had some technical difficulties and we are late. I see you, LC. I see you. I see you guys. Come on in. I see all of you. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Welcome. Thank you for being patient and let everybody else know that we are live. And tonight, of course, as you all know, you know, we were dealing with some technical difficulties, but as always, we show up.
We're here.
Yes, we are here as usual. Yes, Miss Valerie. Hi, Lucia. Hi, everyone. Please share and invite everybody. We are late, but we're here, right? We promise.
Later than ever.
Thursday night. And as usual, we are showing up. All right, guys, please share and invite. We are here. And tonight we have one heck of a show for you guys. I know Miss Cat was asking me, was it Vanya asking me about the question?
Vanya, that was Vanya, child. That was not me, darling. That was not me.
I'm not ready for that question.
I'm sorry, Vanya.
I'm not ready for the question.
You're not ready for the question. Well, guess what? Ready or not, we don't have a choice. We do not have a choice.
Don't have a choice.
Yes. So we're going to, you know, just do things like we do every week. All right. So, Miss Kat, do you want to go ahead and read, or do you want me to do it for you as your?
Oh, would you like to go ahead and before we forget what you wanted to say?
Okay. Well, first of all, let's welcome everyone to the Maggie and Kattia show. And tonight, as you know, and I'm trying to be like Miss Kat, you know, this show can go from 0 to 100 in a minute. If you have any kids around you, make sure that you put them to bed, right? You guys know how we do it. So, because tonight it's no different. Yes, we go. The questions tonight that's going to be totally adult. So please make sure the kids are in bed. All right, and we do want to remind you guys, if you have questions, because for some of you reach out to me telling me that you have your questions and you don't know. I say that almost every week. Put them on my messenger, send them to me, text me. You guys have my phone number is posted on my relationship group page where you guys are. Just send it to me whichever way you want, but you have access to me whenever you want. All right. And the other thing, remember last week we talked about the mindset course. Some of you have signed up, but I want more of you to sign up because too often, one of the challenges that we have in life is because we need to change our mindset in order for us to get the result that we want. So I need you guys to sign up for this course. Okay. I need you guys to sign up for this. And we have a surprise for you. So don't hesitate to do it. Just go do it and we have a surprise for you. All right. So We are getting ready to start. It's already 9:16. Miss Kat, do you want me to read the first question, or are you ready to read the first question?
You can go ahead, Miss Coach.
I can't
You
believe
want to
it.
go ahead? Yes, I put you in the spot. By all means, we're gonna change it up a little bit. So go ahead, Miss Coach. I'm
All right,
so
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, guess what? Then I'm gonna sit back and listen to you guys answer all the questions. So that's right. Let me go ahead and read the first question for everybody.
Sure.
Question number one, guys, remember, this is all of us together, right? This is a dialogue, okay? All right, why are you trying to change your partner if you're generally in love? I mean, guys, you know, do you find yourself like sometimes you're trying to tell your partner, this is what I would do if I were you, or this is what I think you should do because this is who I am, or, you know, trying to tell this person, well, I don't know why you don't get it because this is what it's supposed to be. Have you ever been in that situation? Well, we're gonna talk about it tonight. Go ahead, Mr. Lundy.
Yeah, this idea of changing the other person. Listen, don't waste your time. Don't do it. Don't do it. The truth of the matter is, the two of you got together because of the way he was, or because of the way she was, and somewhere along the way we find it that they're not good enough, right? So when we talk about changing the person, are we changing with the person, or do we want the person to change? There's a difference. Changing with the person means we are building together, we are working toward a goal together, we are learning from each other. So in other words, I'm beginning to know what makes you tick. So now I'll know how to talk to you so that you don't always get angry when I come at you. So I'm learning, I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm studying. So in a way, I'm changing myself, not you. And so the moment we try to look at it from a different perspective, like, oh, you're the problem, you're the one who needs change, then there's a bigger issue going on, right? You only have ownership over this person, and that is self. Work on yourself. Now, if the other person chose to do the same thing, praise God. And if they chose not to, that's another topic. Come and see us.
Monty, often, you know, I mean, we both work with people that, you know, we coach people, right? So often, you know, we meet someone and this person is saying, well, my problem with my husband or my problem with my wife is because, you know, she does things without thinking. And if it were me, this is what I would do, right? Often people come and say, well, it's not about you though. But then they seem to think, well, I don't understand why this person is not thinking, or I don't understand why this person cannot see it like that. Has that ever happened to you, Mandy?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But isn't like just what Mandy just said? Because my thing is, changing a person, so you changing them to be like you? Is that what you want? You want another you?
Oh, they try to change them too so that they can be more like mom.
Because obviously because if you're saying, why can't this person be, why couldn't they see it? Well, just because you saw it that way doesn't mean that's how they have to see it. So we have to learn to respect and understand the other person. And like Mandy said, there's a reason why you with this person. You fell in love somewhere along the line, or maybe whatever what you thought it was cute then, and now it's irritating to you. I mean, you know, stuff like that happens. But at the end of the day, if it was really that much of a problem from the very beginning, do you think you would have gotten together? Or did you just decide that you're accepting this for whatever reason, and now you're realizing, what have I done? And you're trying to change this person to fit what you want. So that is your problem.
Kat, here's a beautiful example, right? You're dating this person and you say, you know what I like about this guy? He doesn't say much. he doesn't say much. Oh, I mean, I love that about him. He's a man of a
Right,
few words.
right.
And now that you are married, you come before us and you're like, well, my husband doesn't say anything. You can talk to him and talk to him, and he just look at you like he doesn't say it. It's exactly the same guy that when you were dating him, and you love it because he doesn't say much.
But now, but see, that's the thing.
Ah,
What is it is he not saying? Because
ah,
obviously you guys got together. So something was working.
Mhm.
So is he not saying what you want to hear? Is he not saying what you want him to agree to? Or maybe you changed.
Mhm.
Maybe it's you.
Yeah.
And again, we can only control self.
Mhm.
And if you're noticing some drastic changes, then maybe you might want to have a conversation and find out what's going on. But again, it's always respect and communication and how you go about trying to figure things out. So we should know we can't change people. Only the person can make changes within themselves. So the word change goes out the window.
Vanya, I'm gonna give it to you 1 second. But do you guys know? Okay, and we have to be honest. How many times that we are talking with our partner and then we say, well, you should have thought of that. We all have done that at some point. Or, well, how come you don't understand this? This is what we're doing. This is what we're talking about. When you tell your partner, well, how come you didn't know how to do this? How come you didn't know how to say this? How come you do that? That's what we're talking about. This is where we make the assumption this person should be thinking like us. We're sitting here having this conversation in a way like, okay, well, we know that we're not supposed to change people. We all know that. But all of us do it in our relationships.
mm-hmm.
We all try to think for somebody, to speak for somebody, and assume somebody should do or say whatever is in our head.
Yeah.
So we have to be real with this. We have to have this conversation because this topic creates lots of problems in relationship because people don't even realize what they're doing. Because it's so easy, it comes out so easily. Well, I don't know about you, but you should have known that you not to do this. You should have said it. Don't you guys ever have a friend who called you and said, girl, let me tell you what this man did. I don't understand why he did this. He should have known better.
I'm gonna let Vanya chime in.
Go ahead, Miss Vanya.
Come on, Vanya.
First, I don't believe in changing anyone. In many relationships that I have, I usually the one who's back up and watch. I don't try to change anyone because that's mean I'm not learning from that person. I just want to change them to what I want them to be. And there is you can't do that. We end up doing the same to the person what we wouldn't want them to do to us.
Mm-hmm.
I would love if the person could be a little bit more coachable. Same way I will give and you receive. That if there is an information, something that, okay, let's just say there's something that I don't feel it's quite working in the relationship. I might just ask, what do you think of this? Or what do you think of that? I never really, be honest with you, ever remember trying to change anyone in any relationship. I think sometimes I'm too relaxed about it. And that they end up stepping over me because I'm not like the Americans say, Bob the Builder. I don't want to have someone to be like me. And I don't want to cover your voice, cover your action. I might, if it's something that is really going to hurt the relationship, yes, I will say, I don't like this, but I will not change someone. But I tend to lean more into coaching someone and said, what do you think? If you do this, this is what's going to happen and blah, blah, blah. I might just open your eyes about it, but don't really expect you to change. I don't want to change anyone.
That's beautiful. I am so glad we're giving clarity into this. And let me tell you, Lucia said, on the other hand, people can come into a relationship under false pretense. Only after we let our guard down, then we see sides that are questionable. Mert said maybe sometimes most people want really know what they are, what role they are in, if they're in love with. It is the way you get treated. There are so many reasons, or your bill been paid on time. Okay, all right, Mert. Okay, and Farah says communication is key. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. Tonight we started a little bit later than usual. I had some technical difficulties, so I'm taking the whole responsibility for that. And I'm glad you guys are here. Please share and invite everyone to come and join us, because tonight's topic is what happened in our relationship. These are questions that come from you guys, and we need to have this conversation. So we're gonna go ahead to question number 2, right, Miss Kat?
Vanya, I'm gonna do 2 today. Then you do.
Okay. Why do most people fall in love?
Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, that was
They
easy.
do.
Why do most people fall in love?
Because they do.
What do people fall in love?
I don't know. I think I don't know. I think there's a reason. Whatever it is that makes your heart flutter, brings that smile, whatever that is the reason that you see this other person and you're like, wow, this person does it for me. So it is things. I don't,
You don't know. Okay.
just thinking about it, but no, I'm not going to say that. No, but because it is, I don't, whatever it is, whatever that is, that's the only way I can say it. Whatever that is, because I don't know what that is for you. I can only say why I might fall in love.
There you go.
So that's why I say whatever that is for you.
Well, give us an example, Kat. What is it? I mean, that what is that little thing, or that one thing?
I mean, again, each of us, we have different things. Me, it doesn't really, it's a matter of a connection. I have to feel a connection with someone.
Yes.
I have to me, that is important. That connection is huge for me.
Yeah.
And I, physically speaking, I tend to like tall guys. So, physically, if I see you, I want to look up. I don't want to look down. So, that's just one thing. But as I get to know you, I have to feel a connection, that connection. So, yeah. And then, for everyone.
Thank you.
I think in order to find out why people fall in love, you would have to really understand what is love. But it's so there's no one question, one answer about what is love, because it's so vague. It's so
vast.
It's so vast. You can't find out one reason. But I would say majority people would fall in love because they're looking for that commitment to have a more intimate relationship with someone. And it would be finding the connection, trying to look for your soulmate, or if you want to have children, so you're looking for that particular person who will match your need, your vibration, whatever it is. But that would be what I would think. But you can't define love. It's just one thing that I realize you really can't define it. Yeah. So with everyone, it's really a feeling, an energy, whatever it is for you. And that would be the best thing. That would be my answer for that.
Okay. Thank you, Vanya. What do you think, Mandy? Why do people fall in love?
Well, both of you hit it right on the nail. It is. You can't fall in love if there's no connection. And usually is that spark, that connection. And the connection could be because we see things in a similar ways, or opposite attract, or maybe you're really short, therefore you like tall guys, or you really this color, therefore you like darker skin, or whatever, right? So there has to be this connection that bring you together, and therefore people becomes compatible. I think that's the key word, compatibility. if we are compatible and I can sense it, then yeah, we're gonna fall in love. So I'm sapiosexual, which means I love being in a place where my mind is stimulated by you. When I say stimulated, if you have emotional intelligence, it's a turn on to me. So I might be attracted to someone just on that aspect alone, right? Because I'm sapiosexual. So there has to be some kind of similarity that we can relate to that can bring us together.
I like that. I like that. And for you guys who are watching, give us, share with us, why do you think people fall in love? Because it can mean so many different things for each one of us. In my view, I really believe, based on experiences, that most people fall in love to fulfill a need. Most people fall in love to fulfill a need. And sometimes that's why you'll see that relationships don't last long, because people fall in love in a moment. Let's say they have financial situation, they meet this person who can fulfill that financial need for them. Before you know it, they are in love with this person, okay, because of that need. Or you can be just someone who, you're lonely, and you find this person who's just that person serve you as a companion, and you fall in love because of the companionship. It could be you fall in love because the sex is great. But when you remove that one thing that attracted you to that person from the beginning, that's when you need to find out why really you are with this person. And again, that's why many relationships fail, because we don't know why we are with this person. All of a sudden, it's like we're attracted, right? And everything seems great because this person is fulfilling a need that you have. So to all of you who's watching, what need is your partner fulfilling in your life?
Well, coach, but when we create it with a need, I think there's a longing, there's a burning desire inside each and every one of us to be loved, to have your own, to have someone you can come home to or go home to. And so there is that deep desire,
Yes.
From all of us. I mean, we
Yes.
see it even from infancy, right? A baby has this need that, the baby needs the mother. They need that nurturing. And as we get older, the needs begin to change, but it's still there. We still have the need to have friends, the need to socialize, the need, we were created that way to be connected to one another. I think not I think understanding that is important. And I also feel that be careful being with someone who fit a particular need only for that reason may not be a good reason to be in that relationship, because once that need is filled, or you no longer have that need because your love tank is full, then you may see that person from a different lens all of a sudden, and you're like, what in the world did I marry? Right?
Yeah.
But isn't that,
Go ahead, Kat. Go ahead.
but then that would not what I think when we think of love, falling in love, I don't think it's a need. I think most of us can agree, at least if you really think about it, if you know what love means really, I don't think it's about a need. If I need, I need a financial support, then I see this person, then that's not falling in love. That's you
Correct.
needing somebody
For financial support.
for financial security.
Yeah.
So you are appreciative of that person, and you're gonna do what you do to make that person feel like you might be in love, because that's what you want from that person. But I think in reality, if we're talking about falling in love, then we gotta go deeper and realize it's not a need, because I think this is why it hurts when we say when you're not with that person, and because if it was just a need and you be cursing, I needed that money and da 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 da. But when you hurt and your heart breaks and that pain that you feel, there was more to it. It was more emotional connection. So I think we need to understand then. You can't say, oh, just because I need to stay in a house. They got a nice house. I'm in love.
You know what, Miss Kat?
But that's what it is.
That's
I think I think that's what we're seeing a lot nowadays, because people are getting together because we could talk about so-called celebrities. They change people like day of the week.
Yeah.
How many times can we say so and so has been in love?
Well, see, that is why we're having these conversations, because we're watching all these things on TV, we hear all these stories, and then we want to be part of this life, and then we start looking for things that just to fulfill, to avoid, that we have. Okay, well, this so and so has this, so I meet this person who can provide this for me, so I'm gonna be in love with this person. And the reality is, when you find out that, well, if this thing was missing, would you be with this person? And that's what I want you guys to ask yourself. If you're in a relationship with someone, whatever need this person is fulfilling in your life, if that need is no longer necessary, would you still be in that relationship?
That is why you shouldn't go into need. You should go into, I want this. I want this person. I want to grow with this person. I want to love this person because I feel so good being around him. Once you go into your need, then you become attached to whatever they can give you. So once that is disappeared, then your need, as Monday said, is no longer a need to fulfill. You're going to go look for that need somewhere else.
Well, see, that's the thing. And that's why there's so many divorces. That's why our relationships don't last that long, because it's a temporary thing. You wonder why people go from relationships to relationships. Mm-hmm. You might, after this tonight, I would like for every one of us, who's listening or who's watching, to take a moment and ask yourself this question. Because we all been through different type of relationships. Mm-hmm. You were with this person for a year, couple of years, and with this one for 2-3 years, with this one, whatever years you've been with this person. Why is it that you've been in so many different relationships? What was it did that person provide for you? Because if you can understand that, then you can learn something about yourself. As you all know, that's why we have this space. We're here to make people feel a little bit uncomfortable, sometimes a little bit uncomfortable, by asking questions that most people don't want to ask. And that's why we're encouraging you guys to go on my messenger page and put, yes, I'm in. I want you guys to sign up for that mindset class. Because if you think you are getting a lot from here, wait until you join us, because we have surprises for you.
I just want to say this real quick, and then we can move on to it's almost like what Mandy just said. We always gonna have a need. We're always gonna have a need. Maybe that's a need that you need to be fulfilled. However, I think it should be more than just that one specific need. So maybe you just haven't found that fulfillment in a somewhat whatever package. Maybe that's why, maybe that is why. Maybe that is why. Maybe that is why. I'm just saying.
I mean, it is possible. Sometimes people go from relationships to relationship because they are looking for that compatibility, right? That someone that they're gonna connect with, but there are people that cannot stay in one relationship They get tired of it, they get bored, and the moment they get bored, they want something new. They want, you know, if you feel that's you, you need to speak to one of us because
That's a serial.
it's a serial dater. It's just, yeah, it is. And unfortunately, guess what? I know we're laughing about it, but it's a
serious.
real thing. There are some
Yeah.
people who just cannot stay with one person. They really can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think serial dater, that could be what you need. But when you approach every relationship as if you're about to commit, that's where it's wrong, because you're playing with people's feelings and hurting them. It's okay to be a serial dater. You date people and you go out with this person, you have fun, however the amount of time, without any commitment or attachment. And that doesn't mean every time you date, it goes into a physical relationship either. So until you can date, until you find that one person that you feel, I think I'm gonna stay there. But when you're approaching every relationship as if you need that person to get something from that person, and then you're offering them false commitment, and that's where it gets painful for the other person.
And Vanya, what you just said is so true, because many of you ladies meet a man and you actually have all this emotion for him, but he's there for one thing. And once that thing is met, he's out. And you don't know what you did. And now your heart is broken. You don't know how to get this person back. So these things are real, but we have to talk about them.
Maggie, you know, woman does that too.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Okay, Monty. Okay, I'm glad. I forgot. All right, guys. All the men that are here, yes, women do it too. Yes, I know. we do it. Okay, let me acknowledge. Give me 1 second. Let me acknowledge Florette. She said, yes, Monty, true that. Hello, my Margaret. Thank you for joining us. Mert says some people, they don't really like or in love. They just want someone in their life, no matter who it is, evil. Mert, you are too much. You are way too much. Carol, nice to see you, baby. Ernest, thank you for joining us tonight. Linda said we need to go back to basic. Amen. Thank you for joining us. Lucia says, yes, Kat, it's true. People fall in love for material things or feel the need to be part of social life. That's true. Guys, keep bringing, sharing. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Baba said, yes, Mandy. Linda said, nurturing is crucial for me. So please continue sending them, and we're going to go back to question number 4. Right, Miss Kat?
No, question number 3.
You don't want to go number 4? Because number 4 is a big one. Let's do it before.
Oh, you wanted to skip. Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Question number 4. If you are unsatisfied after your partner has an orgasm, is it okay to take matters into your own hands? Hell no. You better make sure I have an orgasm.
Okay, let's read that question over again, Miss Scott. Let's read it over again.
If I ain't got a man, I got a hen.
Okay, the question is, Miss Scott, you are too much. The question.
I'm sorry. Okay, all right. Go ahead.
If you are unsatisfied after your partner has an orgasm, is it okay to take matters into your own hands, literally?
I know, that's what I said. I mean, okay, in all honesty, is this the first time? Like, what was going on? Were you not there? Because all these things come into play, especially as a woman, a lot of times. Sometimes, we start making love in our minds. So if you're over here worrying about, you're behind on whatever bill you're behind on, and your mind may not be there, and okay, no, let me scratch that. If you into it and you didn't have an orgasm, then you need to have a conversation. If it's the first time, maybe, you might be like, oh, babe, hey, I didn't, today I didn't have an orgasm. He should be like, yeah, baby, let's do something about that. But there has to be a conversation. I mean, in all seriousness, is there a reason why you didn't have an orgasm? Is everything okay? You got to figure it out. Again, if it's the first time, maybe that can happen. Some people don't have an orgasm the first time they sleep with somebody because they don't know their bodies yet. You know, not everybody has an orgasm the same way. So all that comes into play. But if this is, like you said, my partner, then I am opening up my mouth. I'm not using my hands. I'm gonna let you know this is happening. We need to figure it out. And if I have to use my hands, then it's been too many times. It's been happening way too many times, and now I'm freaking frustrated.
Vanya,
All around.
What do you think, Vanya?
I'm frustrated all around.
Monty, I'm saving you for last. I'm saving you for
I
last.
appreciate that. Thank you. Thank
I
you very
wouldn't
much.
wish you
Why am I
saved me for
turning?
last.
I'm
listening.
listening. I'm getting ready here. I don't know why.
You know what? In all fairness, it's your body. You do, if you have had, this is a steady partner and you're not being satisfied. And I would have hoped at one point you would communicate this because this is it's not his relationship, it's your relationship together. And if one person is keep coming short and
Short,
he,
huh?
no,
Hello.
I don't mean short in inches. I'm talking about in overall performance. Okay. And I want to hope that you will maybe speak introducing more things in the bedroom. There's so many, it's not one way to solve this. There's many ways to solve this. It all depends on who you have as your partner and how open are they. If it's something, you know, it's a problem with him or her, right, Monday, or her. So then you will have to either, maybe you need additional things in the bedroom. It's out there. We're not children. It's out there. He either has to come back and finish you off a different way, you know? So there's different things you can
Amen
do.
to that.
I'll be back.
Yes. Okay. If it's physically he can't do it, there's other way he can do it. Where use your mind, use your imagination. You go out in the store, you'll find things.
No, you can't use your mind for that one, honey. You need to use, your mind ain't gonna work for that one. It's not gonna fix that problem, child.
It's not something you can just, you know, there are women who is so shine in the bedroom, or they really not evolve into actually I don't know what word.
They're not up to date.
They're not up to date with how to satisfy themselves or show their partner how to satisfy them. They stay closed mouth because they're shy about it. But you can speak to your partner. If he keeps doing the same thing, hey, you know, direct him gently, not being pushy. Direct him how to do it to you. Introduce more stuff. These are conversations that you can all have. If you're just gonna sit there, he's not satisfying you, and they're all women who's like that for real. Yes. And they just can go from 2-3 years or throughout a majority of their relationship and never had an orgasm. And they don't even know what that is.
Yep.
They will ask you, what is that feels like? Because I never had one. Are you serious? You've been in a relationship for a good 10-15 years. And it's not surprising, guys, to hear how some women never had an orgasm because they don't know how to speak it out. They're embarrassed. So they pretend or go into pretending that they're having one to satisfy him. And they never been satisfied.
Unfortunately.
What
do you think, Mr. Mundy?
Oh, I thought I was last. I was just, you know, enjoying the conversation, talking about, you know, the wee little man and all that. So here's the thing. Number one.
Both ways. It could be both ways.
Indeed.
I did say that.
Yes, she did. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Before you look outward, look inward. The person who's not orgasmic needs to look inward. Number one, have you done everything in your power to make sure that your body is ready and capable of being orgasmic? What do I mean by that? Well, if you cannot endure an orgasm on your own, or don't never experienced one on your own, I'm pretty sure you're gonna struggle having one with your partner.
Mhm.
If you don't even know where it feels good in your own body, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get even harder for you, for your men to find out where it feels good in your body. So you need to really know thyself. Now I'm speaking like I'm writing in the Bible or something. Know yourself. You got to know your body. It's amazing how when you go to seminar and you see a bunch of older women and you're hearing for the very first time, they actually are looking at their vaginas and they're like, wow, I didn't know this looked like that. Right?
Mhm.
You have to know yourself. You have to know your body. You have to know where it feels good, where it doesn't feel good, what feels good, what doesn't feel good, what way, you have to know all that. Now, let's say that you did your homework, you did all that, and now the two of you are together and you realize day one, he's happy, and you're like, that's it. Day two, oh, baby, that was awesome. And you're like, awesome for who, right? Day three, okay, you know what? We need to have a talk, right? And and again, it's important to have that conversation with your partner because now the two of you are gonna have to come to an agreement. Okay, let's figure it out. We do this. Okay. We're gonna try this, we're gonna try that, you're gonna go this way and not so fast, you're gonna do that way really, really fast. And you gotta work together, figure out what's working, what's not working. And then when you find what's working, say, there it is. Yeah, it's happening. It's okay. Talk to each other, right?
You know, Manzi, this is so on point. And
We gotta save this for when they come to class. Let's just say, ladies, if you really want to learn the secret, come to class and we'll tell you so much more. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Can I
gonna
just say
say.
another thing?
But
too,
you know
like,
what? There's also, there are women who, a lot of women, majority of women, I would have to say, if not more, takes longer to become orgasmic.
Absolutely.
So if the man
I
is,
call them grown woman.
yeah. So it takes longer for them to have an orgasm. So it may not particularly be the man's fault because he just have to know how to slow it down, how to maybe pull out or a delayed orgasm for himself until she's satisfied. And whatever it is that you need to do to get her there first, because women does take long time.
And that's
some women, I'm not saying all, but most women.
And that's why it's so important. And I think we talked about that a few weeks back. Foreplay and your sexual encounter is so important because don't just jump into the sexual act. There's foreplay. Some women needs that 20, 30 minutes of playing and teasing and kissing and touching and all that before their body it's even ready for penetration, right? And I also say this when we do therapy with people, I always say, listen, in counseling, just because it's wet doesn't mean it's aroused. There are some women who gets wet, but they don't stay wet because they're not quite aroused yet. So it's important that you do the foreplay and continue. And please, lots and lots and lots of lube. People are afraid to use it. Use it. Use one that works for you, but use it.
I think also the one thing I just want to kind of piggyback on what Vanya said earlier. That could be your fault as a woman, especially if you're not speaking up, because I know sometimes women have tendencies to fake orgasm to please their mate. And if that's what you're doing and he think he's doing everything right, how is he going to learn? So if that's what you're doing, then you need to stop it and let this person know, listen, I haven't been having an orgasm. I've had to do this myself. Then you really, really have to be honest. And just like you just said, Monday, it is very much so important for you to get comfortable and be able to tell your partner what you want. And this is where I believe if you want to commit it and you're in a great relationship, That is one of the things that you have to be able to talk. How can you talk about everything else, but you can't talk about something that you're sharing everything else, but you can't share that part? You got to get off that. You got to get off. We women have to do better, but I think most women are doing.
No
Most
pun
women are quick.
intended. She said,
They're
"Get off
quick to
that."
tell you to get out of my bed if you can't.
That's the part. That's
No, I'm just joking. No, but I'm just saying because we are now so open-minded
yeah.
that we're like this might work for somebody else, but this is what works for me. So I need to let you know it's not that it doesn't feel good, but that's not what's going to bring me to an orgasm. Because some people, you know, you could do, but they need to be in a certain position, or you need to be using your digits to be able to get them to have an orgasm. So you
You
they
know,
got a man, you got a hand.
yeah, but you know, the you guys, you know, you see the way the question was presented to us, right? Oh, Miss Vanya, the way the question was presented to us was that, you know, should that person, she wanted to know, I mean, is it okay for her to use her hands or, you know, like use a toy because she's not satisfied? So obviously she had this conversation. Obviously they've been together for a while, but the problem is she's still not satisfied. And then when you are in a relationship like that, you're not being satisfied and you're probably tired of, or maybe too embarrassed to continue asking, you know, your partner to do it right or to do it the way that pleases you, then that creates a problem in the relationship. You get frustrated. You are very easy, you know, to get angry. And every time you know, this person wants to have sex, that's a problem for you because, you know, you're not gonna be satisfied.
So Maggie, I would suggest in that case, get him involved, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't necessarily have to be the one
Mhm.
guiding the toy or doing anything. Get him involved. Obviously, it's better with your partner, right?
Mhm.
Well, let me not say obviously, because some women are really good. But if it's something you're trying to do together,
Mhm.
and he's been trying, he's
Mhm.
trying his best, and it's still not working out,
Mhm.
include him in that process. Even if that means that he needs to caress you while you're doing that, or kissing you while you're doing that, or whisper sweet nothing into your ears while you're doing that, but he needs to be involved, because this is something that's designed to bring the two of you together, right?
Close, definitely.
So don't just say, well, in that case, I'm just gonna use my hand. No, no, no. Even though you're gonna do that, but still do it in a loving way. Involve your partner in that atmosphere. I think will make it even better and sweeter.
Definitely. And I'm totally in agreement with that because I think if you the question is, you know, can you take matters into your own hands? Yes, you can. However, let your partner be part of it. Because if this person doesn't know that he's not satisfying you, so let's just for argument's sake, we're talking about the man and a woman, and the woman is the one not being satisfied, because it could be the man as well.
Mhm.
But in this case, it was the woman. If for whatever reason, you need to communicate this to your man and say, listen, I'm not, it doesn't work for me. Whatever you're doing doesn't get me there. But what happened when the man does not receive it in a positive way? And then now, do you continue to talk to him about this? Do you feel embarrassed about this? So these are the situation that creates, one little argument that becomes a gigantic argument. Then
Yeah.
not really the argument, is something else, which is the root of the argument, is because you're not being satisfied sexually.
Mhm.
So we need to understand, why are you upset? Because sometimes, guys, the woman is upset. It's not because of what she says she's upset. She's upset because there's something else and she doesn't know how to say. So keep communication alive. Talk to your partner. Let them know what's going on with you guys. And ladies, if you feel that he's not doing the work for you, sit down with him, have the conversation, or, watch something, read a book, or bring in whatever toys you have, because sometimes these things can help and, take you guys to the conversation that you need to have. So both of you can be fully satisfied. So you don't need to take matters onto your own hands.
Or if you want to take matters into your
Yes,
own
yes,
hands.
yes. Miss Scott, you're on mute. You're on mute, Miss Scott. Yes. My goodness, it's 101.
I said only if you're greedy.
For my
I don't know what happened to Vanya. She disappeared.
yes, I reach out to her. I reach out to her. So anyway, now let's go straight to the last question. Do you guys know before we leave? I always want to know how you guys doing. So let me first of all read some of the comments that you guys are saying. Lucia said, from my experience, there's also male who can't can't hold back. So far, for me, the afterplay is also important, definitely. Hi, Botany, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Marcel, nice to see you. Thank you, thank you. Kessler, thank you for joining us. Miss Fleur says, Rich Kattia. Lisa said, light up that plane. Cricket said, that's right, foreplay start early in the afternoon. Oh my gosh, early in the afternoon? I don't know. I don't know about that. Anyway, Mert said, I forgot. Some women are greedy even when they. Mert, you gotta be nice to the ladies. You gotta be nice to the ladies. All right, guys. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for all the feedback. Thank you, guys. Herman says, hey, brother, another thing is that some women and men are used to the simple thing. That's true, too. That's true. Linda says, it's all in the foreplay. Yes, definitely, definitely. So, guys, to all of you who join us today, I do want to apologize because we had some technical difficulties. We joined late. But if that ever happens, don't ever worry. We're going to show up. Like we said, we're going to show up every Thursday night. We are working on some other project that we want to share with you guys. I do want you guys to go on my messenger page and type, yes, I'm in for the mindset course that Monday and I is going to be doing. I want you guys to go on my messenger page and type, yes, I'm in. Okay, type, yes, I'm in, so I can reach out to you. If you don't send me the message, I cannot reach out to you. So you'll never find out what the surprise is. I need you guys to do this. It's very important. So as we're getting ready to leave, I'm gonna ask everybody to please tell us, what is it that you're grateful for this week? What happened? What is it that really bring you that smile on your face? So I'm gonna start with my team first, and everybody please, put it there, and then I'll read. Go ahead, guys. Who wants to go first? I'm
gonna say, I'm just, as usual, I'm just grateful that, we're well, people that I love and things like that. But I want to say a special thing for my future daughter-in-law that's graduating with honors. That brought me very, very, joy, because she's by herself in this country and she worked hard. So that's very, it's a beautiful thing. So, and then I know my son, and I had a very great conversation with my son the other night. It was a heartfelt, very deep conversation that was unexpected. We talked for like almost 2 hours on the phone. So I was very, very grateful for that. I have a man. My son is a great man. So so that brought me.
Congrats, Kat.
Yeah.
All right, who else wants to share next? Please, guys, tell me, what is it you're grateful for? I want to be able to read your comments. Everybody who's watching, tell me, what is it you're grateful for this week? Miss Vanya, Mr. Monday? Okay, I think Vanya is spoken. Okay, go ahead, Vanya.
My system seems to be acting up right now. Grateful for what I'm really in big smile about, and I can't share it yet, but I am grateful for my health, my family. A couple of, I will share it one day with everyone, but I am so working on air. But I am grateful for this platform. I'm grateful for my family, my children, my health.
Thank you, Vanya. What about you, Mr. Mungi?
Yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunities that are laid before me. Every now and then I I stopped myself just to take a look to see where I am today and say, wow, it's amazing. And I praise God for that. And I'm grateful for ordering my steps so I can be where I am today. So thank you, Lord.
That's beautiful. Well, for me, I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have to be part of your life, to get to know, many of you, not just on Thursday night, but to have a relationship, to communicate, to reach out to each other. And I'm also grateful that I'm owning my voice, and I have an opportunity to change lives. It means the world to me when I hear from you guys, when you say to me, Coach, this work that you're doing with your team has taught me so much, or when you guys tell me, I don't know what I would do if you guys weren't here on Thursdays. I don't know what my life would be like if I was not learning these things that you guys are talking about. And when you guys share with me, it goes down deep in my heart. It justifies why my team and I show up every Thursday night. And that's why when we ask you to join us to do something, it's because we have bigger things for you guys. We want you guys to sign up for the mindset course. I noticed that some of you put it right there on the chat. That's fine with me. You can also put it on my messenger page, or you can text it to me. Just tell me that you're in and we'll reach out to you guys. But I want you guys to sign up for this because changes are coming and I need you guys to be part of this. So don't be left out. If you love what we're doing, sign up for the mindset class.
Plus, they get to spend time with me. So absolutely.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Joanna says
Somebody just said I'm in, but
there you go.
And so there's a few people who says I'm in. So guys, continue putting it. Let me know that you're in because we do want to count you guys in there. Florette says, I'm grateful I have a beautiful birthday, my health and family. Happy birthday, Florette. Eamon says, I'm grateful for God, my life, my family. Carol said, I'm grateful for life, health, children, family. Let me see, Joanna says, I'm grateful for my business, the relationship I'm forming. This is beautiful. Laura said, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, my beautiful children. I'm grateful that God entrusted me as their guardian. That is nice. I love that. And for the rest of you who have not put what you're grateful for, Lucia said, I'm grateful that I shed 10 pounds. Congrats, 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 my friend. I'm so happy for you. Elsie said, I'm grateful for my life, my family, and my friends. Cricket says, I'm grateful for the relationship that I have with the Lord. So guys, please keep sending them because let me tell you something. The reason that we do this is because the more you're grateful, the more blessings you have. So this is just a tip of the things that we want to work with you with. So when I ask you to say you're grateful, it's like you telling God, you're telling the universe, thank you for whatever it is. So it multiplies. Every time you say thank you, you get more than whatever it is you're asking for. So there is a reason behind everything we do here. So
I need to start saying more thank you to my wife. So
yes, yes. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. All right, guys. So we're getting ready to leave. It's beyond our time. So I love you guys. Remember to please share the video. I need to be able to, for us to reach as many people as possible. There's so many people in the world who need this information that we're sharing with you. So please remember, like Miss Kat always says, sharing is caring, right?
Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring.
All right, guys. So we're getting ready to say good night. So
hashtag OMD. Hashtag y'all. Good night, everyone.
Yes, 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 yes. As we're ready to leave, remember, we have one shot at this thing called life. One, you don't go and come back and tell your story one time. This is it. You need to own your destiny, right? Hashtag OMD, everybody.
Oh, let me just say this.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, happy Haitian Flag Day yesterday, even though our poor country is.
Yes. Hashtag OMD, please. Yes.
Haiti.
Yes, God. I know what you mean. Good night, awesome show. Thank you, Miss Baba.
No,
All right,
because
guys,
I see, yeah, big.
we'll
And
see
take
you
care of
next
it,
week.
right?
Hashtag OMD, everyone. All right, guys, we'll see you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you. Sorry for the lateness again.
Yes.
Bye.
Sorry for
Bye,
that.
bye.
Bye, guys.
All righty then.